Hello everyone and welcome back to Story English, where learning English is easy and fun.
I am Michelle.
Hello Michelle, how are you today?
Hello Benedict. I am great, thank you. How is your day going?
I am doing very well too. My day is good. So, Michelle, what is our topic for today?
Today we are going to talk about daily routines. It is a super useful topic for English learners because we talk about our day every day.
Exactly, it is a great way to practice many different verbs and time expressions.
Yes. And before we start, remember to subscribe to Story English. It helps us a lot.
And today we have a story from a friend, also named Michelle. She sent us a message about her day.
That is right. Michelle is going to share her daily routine with us. We are going to listen to her story, and then Benedict and I will talk about it.
It is a great way to hear real English and learn new words and phrases. Are you ready, Michelle?
I am ready, Benedict. Let us listen to Michelle's day. Hello, my name is Michelle. I want to tell you about my daily routine. I wake up at 6 a.m. every weekday. First, I get out of bed. Then, I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face. Next, I go to the kitchen. I make a cup of coffee. While the coffee is brewing, I check my phone. I look at my messages and emails. After that, I get dressed. I usually wear simple clothes for work. Then, I eat breakfast. My breakfast is usually simple toast with butter and jam and my coffee. At 7 a.m., I leave my house to go to work. I take the bus. The bus ride is about 30 minutes. I arrive at work at about 7:30 a.m. My work starts at 7:45 a.m. I work in an office. I check my emails and start my tasks. At 12 p.m. noon, I have lunch. I usually bring my lunch from home, a sandwich or a salad. I eat with my coworkers. We talk and laugh. It is nice to have a break. In the afternoon, I continue to work. My workday finishes at 4:30 p.m. After work, I take the bus home. I usually arrive home around 5 p.m. When I get home, I like to relax for a bit. I sit on the sofa and maybe watch a little television or read a book. Later, around 6:30 p.m., I make dinner. I like to cook. After dinner, I wash the dishes. In the evening, I like to spend time with my family. Before bed, I take a shower. Then I read a book for a little while. I usually go to bed around 10:30 p.m. I try to get enough sleep, about 7 or 8 hours, and that is my typical weekday.
Wow, thank you, Michelle. That was a great story about your day.
Yes, thank you, Michelle. That gives us a really good picture of her daily routine.
I liked how clear she was with the times, like 6 a.m. and 12 p.m.
Yes, very clear. And she used so many common verbs that we use every day, like she wakes up, she gets out of bed.
Yes. I noticed she said, I do not like waking up early, but my job starts early.
I understand that feeling, Benedict.
Oh, me too, Michelle. And she said, I brush my teeth and wash my face. These are things we all do.
Yes, these are essential actions. And then she mentioned coffee. She makes a cup of coffee.
That is my favorite part of the morning too. And then she checks her phone and looks at messages.
So many people do that first thing. And then breakfast. Toast with butter and jam. That sounds yummy and simple.
Yes. And then she leaves her house to go to work, and she takes the bus. That is a common way to travel.
Yes, taking the bus is very common. And she arrives at work around 7:30 a.m. It is good to be on time.
That is so true. And then lunch at 12 p.m., a sandwich or a salad from home. That is a good way to save money and eat healthy.
Yes, definitely. And eating with coworkers. That is nice.
Yes, it makes the workday more fun, and her workday finishes at 4:30 p.m. That is a good time to finish.
Yes, it is. Then she takes the bus home, arriving around 5 p.m., and then she likes to relax for a bit.
Absolutely. It is important to relax and disconnect from work. And then she makes dinner around 6:30 p.m.
Yes, cooking is great. And then the not-so-fun part, washing the dishes.
Yes, someone has to do it. And then spending time with family in the evening.
Very nice. Family time is important. And before bed, she takes a shower and reads a book.
Reading before bed is a wonderful habit, and she goes to bed around 10:30 p.m.
And she tries to get enough sleep, 7 or 8 hours. That is very good advice.
Yes, it is. So, Benedict, hearing Michelle's routine, how is it similar or different from your routine?
That is a good question, Michelle. Well, like Michelle, I also wake up early for work, but a little later than her, around 7 a.m.
Yes, the alarm clock is not always our best friend, is it not?
No, but I also get out of bed, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and wash my face. And then coffee. I definitely make a cup of coffee first thing.
Of course, the coffee connection, and I also check my phone for messages and emails while I drink my coffee.
So it is a very similar morning routine so far. How about you, Benedict? Are your mornings similar?
It is very similar for me too, Michelle. I also wake up around 7 a.m. And yes, the coffee is a must. I also check my phone for news and messages. Do you eat breakfast at home, Michelle?
Yes, I do. My breakfast is usually yogurt with fruit and granola.
Oh, that sounds very healthy and delicious. My breakfast is usually toast and eggs, or sometimes cereal.
That is nice. So after breakfast, how do you get to work, Benedict? Michelle takes the bus.
I drive to work, Michelle. My office is a bit far, so driving is faster for me.
Okay. So it is a different way to commute. I also drive to work. It is only about 15 minutes for me.
That is nice. A short drive is good. And when you arrive at work, what do you do first? Michael checks her emails.
Yes, I also check my emails first thing, and then I start organizing my tasks for the day.
Me too. Emails are always first. Then, like Michelle, I work on my computer for many hours.
My job also involves a lot of computer work.
Yes, ours too for the podcast and lunchtime. Mikkel eats at 12 p.m. I usually have lunch around 1 p.m.
Oh, leftovers are great. I usually bring my lunch too. Or sometimes I buy something nearby.
Yes, it is practical. And then the afternoon work. Do you have many meetings, Michelle?
Yes, I have meetings too, especially online meetings these days.
Mine finishes around 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. And then after work, what do you do? Do you relax for a bit like Michelle?
Yes, I definitely relax for a bit. When I get home, I usually sit down, perhaps listen to music or just unwind for a few minutes.
I agree. I usually change into comfortable clothes and sit on my sofa for a bit too. And then dinner. Michelle makes dinner around 6:30 p.m.
Yes, I also make dinner around that time, between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. I like to cook too, like Michelle, but sometimes I order food.
Yes, me too. It is nice to have a break from cooking sometimes. And after dinner, the dishes, is that not right?
Yes, the dishes. There is no escape.
But it is part of the routine. And then evening activities. Michelle spends time with her family.
I often spend time with my family too. Or I might watch a movie or read a book. Sometimes I go for a walk like Michelle.
Yes, it is very similar. And before bed, Michelle takes a shower and reads a book.
I also take a shower in the evening and I like to read a book too, or listen to an audiobook.
Yes, me too. And what time do you usually go to bed, Michelle? Michelle said 10:30 p.m.
I try to go to bed around 10:30 p.m. or 11 p.m. So it is very similar to Michelle. I try to get enough sleep too, around 7 or 8 hours.
Yes, that is my goal too. So it seems like Michelle has a very typical busy weekday routine, just like many of us.
Yes, definitely. It is great to see how much we can learn from her simple description.
All these verbs like wake up, get out of bed, brush teeth, make coffee, get dressed, eat breakfast, go to work, have lunch, finish work, go home, make dinner, wash dishes, take a shower, read a book, go to bed. These are everyday actions.
Exactly. And all the time expressions. 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 12 p.m., 4:30 p.m., 5 p.m., 6:30 p.m., 10:30 p.m. These are so useful.
Yes, they are very important for talking about your day. Well, that is all for today's episode on daily routines. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yes. And we hope you learned some new words and phrases. Thank you again, Michelle, for sharing your day with us.
And thank you everyone for listening to Story English. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with anyone learning English.
Yes. And please leave a comment below. Tell us what is one thing you do every day that is part of your routine. We would love to read your comments.
That is a great question, Michelle. We love hearing from you.
So that is all for today. See you next time.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep practicing your English.